back to Herky the CAVALIER'S channel. I'm here today with Herky and Milton to give you a few tips and tricks on what to do when your dog has diarrhea. And I wanted to address this because it happens, I don't want to say often, but it does happen to Herky and Milton, and when it does happen, it gets us really stressed out. Over the last 3 years, so ever since I got Herky, I really did nail down these tips and tricks that really help her diarrhea clear and resolve really quickly. And please do note that Herky does have diarrhea, but it's not like extreme diarrhea. I'll get into that in a second, but I just wanted to share with you what I use. So first and foremost is this probiotic here. It's called Fortiflora. And you can get this at the vet without prescription. I don't know if it's available everywhere in the world, but at least here in Canada, and I'm thinking in the US you can get this as well. It's basically a canine probiotic supplement, and it's by Purina Pro Plan. And this is basically a powder of probiotics that really smell delicious. It smells like those packets of instant soup in the ramen packets, if you know what I mean. It smells really good, and the girls really love it. Thanks, Milton. So also, when your dog has diarrhea, you want to try to avoid feeding them their regular food just until the diarrhea resolves. If it's just like soft stools and you want it to get back to normal, I usually use a little sprinkling of this on their food. So you want to use 1 packet for the full day. So I usually divide it up in 2 for morning and night until the stools resolve and become firm again. But when it's actual liquid diarrhea and it's pretty bad, I'll mix this in with water and they'll just drink it right up. Another tip is to encourage hydration. And this is really important because your dog will obviously be super dehydrated from having diarrhea or really soft stools. So one trick to encourage their hydration is you can add that probiotic supplement to the water to make it a bit more enticing for them to drink it, or you can add little blueberries or something in the water so that they actually go and grab the blueberries, and that makes them drink at the same time. Another thing you can use as a little homemade remedy is this medication here. It's called Probiotic. I don't know how to pronounce this. This is basically liquid medication for children that have diarrhea, and it's really appropriate for dogs too. I've seen this online as well, and this really helps when the diarrhea is a bit worse. And what you want to do for Herky, I use about 9 milliliter, and I use it with a syringe like this. It's basically for children and babies. So just make sure that you rinse this after each use very carefully. So this is like a pale pink liquid, and it smells like cherries, and Herky loves this thing. Most of the time it's Herky that has diarrhea, but Milton will really want a lick each time. So you want to give them 9 milliliters of this after each bowel movement that is liquid, and once it becomes firmer and firmer, you can reduce the dosage of this medication, but usually this resolves it pretty quick. In some cases, I'll feed both the probiotic and the liquid medication just to make it resolve quicker. If it lasts more than 72 hours, so 3 full days of liquid stools, then you should go consult a vet. Another thing you should look out for is their attitude and their energy level altogether. I don't usually get super worried when they have diarrhea because their energy level is the same, their attitude is the same, they're still really awake and they act the same. So that's something that you want to look for. However, if your dog becomes more tired, if he or she just doesn't want to do the same activities, if your dog's energy level is really down, if you feel like they're more tired than usual and their attitude is different, then I would also consult a vet just to make sure that there's nothing else going on there. Another thing, as I mentioned, if it's been over 72 hours, go consult the vet and look for if there's any blood in the stool, and that's really important. If it's bright red blood, that means that the bleeding comes from the lower end of the GI tract, which could mean the anus too, and it's irritation from the liquid bowel movements, and it's just an irritation. And that is not as bad as if they have a darker red blood in their stool. That means that it could be bleeding in the stomach or in the upper GI tract, which is something that you should get checked out. And last but not least, as a tip, is to make them rest more than usual. You really do want to make sure that they get this resolved as quickly as possible, so do let them rest and get their energy back. So those were my little tips and tricks. I hope it's helpful for you. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. What are you girls doing? Okay, so thank you so much for watching. We love you and we'll see you soon. Bye!